Hey guys, welcome back to NEMT Van Talks. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Monica.
And today we're going to talk about the 4 P's of marketing. And those 4 P's are product, price, places, and promotions.
She remembered the 4 P's.
I did. So, you got your product, right? We know that you're providing NEMT services, and within those services there could be, you may be doing ambulatory services, wheelchair services, or gurney services, maybe 1 or 2 or maybe all of them that you have incorporated into your business. So we got the product. I'm sure by now you already got the price as well. So then that leaves us to the geographic area. I'm sure you already have your geographic area outlined. So now let's move over to promotions.
This is the big one.
Yes.
Okay.
So are you offering any promotions for this holiday season?
That's the ticket. So that's what we want to focus on, right?
Right.
Okay.
Everybody always loves a good deal, girl.
They love a good deal. Are we offering any promotions? Of course we are. You better check us out.
So when it comes to promotions, it's important that you give back. You give back.
Yes.
You figure, from January all the way into the month of, let's just say November, maybe you haven't incorporated any discounts within those months. Well, now is November. Now's the time to give thanks. December, give a gift, right? So we understand that during the holiday season, family members, they may be in a skilled nursing facility or whatever, and they want to go home for the weekend, or they want to spend Thanksgiving or Christmas with their loved one. Like, this is the perfect opportunity for you to offer a promotion. Now, that promotion may consist of, maybe you want to offer, you know what?
What?
I've been seeing a lot of people doing like home for the holidays, which I thought is really cute.
That is.
And that's how they've been marketing their whole promotional offer. And so that promotion could consist of maybe, $50 off a trip, $20 off a trip. Or maybe you want to do, schedule one trip, get the next trip free.
And I don't mean to cut you off, and when you're doing the promotion, don't think about the discounted amount that you may be losing for your business. Think about that could potentially turn into a repeat customer, a repeat clientele. And then, like Jasmine mentioned, it's also just a way to give back to your community, right? If you're giving back to your community want to support your business in return. And so this is a perfect opportunity for you to establish that relationship within your community. We always talk about that as well, making sure that your community support your business, and this is one way of building that community support by having this promotion during this time. You want to have a promotion in place. It is, I'm not going to say it's imperative, but it is. It's for you to just have a promotion in place during the holiday season and offer that discounted rate.
Yeah, and can you imagine, I'm more so like I enjoy face-to-face sales. So can you imagine going into a facility and introducing your company and just saying, hey, we would like to give back this holiday season. We are offering half off all of our transportation rides, right? So if you have any client where the family member is trying to get them home for the holidays, please extend our offer to them and have them give us a call so that we can make the arrangements to bring them home so that they can enjoy Christmas dinner with their loved ones.
That was so well put how you said that. And it was so warm, and that literally touched my heart. But here's the thing too, because I'm looking from the business perspective of that. Just that alone, one, I want you to think about, and I say this, I think I've said this all the time, I maybe said this last week sometime, but I also want you to think about from the business perspective. insurance doesn't cover those special circumstances trips. So by you offering this service to that facility, it's also great because again, the health insurance, they don't cover those special circumstances because mom and pops want to go home for the holidays to spend time with their children, their grandkids, their loved ones. And so you, in a sense, you're saving the day. You just created this, this awesome promotion. You're introducing this to the facilities, and this could be something ongoing that they utilize for the next couple of years, which in turns will help, generate revenue.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, it's not even, it's attractive to the facility, but it's also attractive to the family. Right?
Yes.
Because, hey, wow, you're giving me 50% off so that I could take my father home to have dinner with us. So the next time, dad needs to go somewhere,
right,
you're going to be the number one pick because they're going to have in their mind, hey, this is a transportation company that helped us out when we needed them the most.
Yeah.
I recently got a call from an individual who was trying to bring his loved one home for the holiday, and his loved one was going through some mental health challenges, and he really felt like he wanted to bring his loved one home. And unfortunately we weren't able to provide him with service because they simply could not afford our service even at the discounted rate. But just hearing what he was going through made me think of, hey, maybe we need to reach out to our community leaders, right? And let them know that, this is what's going on, because ultimately it could impact a client's mental health. Right?
Their stability.
So, unfortunately, like I said, we weren't able to help out in that particular situation, in that circumstance, but it opened my mind up for what we can do, so that when the next time we get calls like that, we can say, hey, you know what, you don't even have to worry about paying because the city has already picked up the cost for the holidays, right? So I mean, even if you want to go to the city and say, hey, this is I own a non-emergency transportation company and I would like to help out my community, my low-income community during the holidays. Is there some type of grant or is there some type of funding that I could get from my local community, so that, and maybe you want to do like a GoFundMe for the holidays, for your business, to help out people in the community, to bring their loved ones home. Because like I said, mental health is a big thing. People need to get out. They need to breathe, especially if they're in nursing facilities or if they're stuck in the house. You won't believe how many people that are in wheelchairs or bedbound that are stuck in the house and can't get out the house. So
as I'm listening to you, I'm thinking like, should we be doing more? Are we doing enough?
We're always gonna feel that way.
I know, but because the way you really break it down, it really have you thinking like, wow, that is so true. That is so true. Like, people are just, they want to go home just to spend time with their loved ones, and it does have an impact on their mental stability, and that's one way of helping, and so I'm just thinking like, wow. And I know we already do enough, a lot, but it's like, should we be doing more? Like, what
we're
else?
Always gonna feel like that. And you know why we're always gonna feel like that? Because we have a heart, and that's why we're in the business that we're in. But also, we have to keep in mind that we can only do so much because we're small business owners.
But that's why we're sharing this information, so we can do it collectively as a team,
right? And so, definitely when you figure you create a GoFundMe account, you're in a let your community know about what you got going on.
Now,
what
that's
you're
a really good one.
They will support you.
They will support you. That's a good one. That's a great idea. Creating that GoFundMe account, and even with the name that you mentioned, making it home or home for the holidays.
Home for the holidays.
That is so catching. Home for the holidays. Like, I would literally read that GoFundMe. and I would contribute to that. You know what I mean? Because it's really it makes a difference. It's a huge
So
impact.
if you're anything like us, I know that you have a heart to help, and don't feel bad when you can't do certain things within your business because you don't have the means. But just like that individual that called us that wanted to bring his brother home for the holiday, we may not have been able to help him this time, but the next time, you best believe that we're going to collectively work on something so that we can be able to provide help, the help that he needed to bring his brother home for the holidays. Unfortunately, you know, small business owners are forced with restraints because we have the cost of
overhead, overhead in general, just the overhead, you know, the expense. Sometimes you want to do more, you want to give back and do more, but like you said, it's just, as small business owners, we're already taking a huge hit sometimes, and it's just challenging. So
so, you know, we hope that we gave you guys some ideas that you can do. I know by the time this video drops, Thanksgiving will be gone because it's this week, but maybe I should say I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
I know. Happy Thanksgiving.
But you know, you definitely will have this video for Christmas, and so, or before Christmas, so you can put something in place. And maybe, you know, you can't do it this year, but maybe you can work towards putting it in place for next holiday season, 2024.
Okay. All right.
Bye.